Give them nothing, but take from them everything.
And welcome back to the Metal Hand of God podcast. I am your host, Wayne, and with me is the man, the myth, the legend himself.
I am the Rum Guy.
That's right. Of course, you guys know he's the legend, the man behind all the craziness. Today we have a very special guest, a man who just blew me away when I saw his videos and stuff. Mr. Taylor Barrett of One Man Porno. What's up, dude?
Oh, not too much, man. Just living life, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I did pronounce your last name correct, right?
Yeah, Barrett.
All right, good. Because, I'm horrible at people's names. And I want to thank you for coming on the show with a name that I can pronounce.
Oh, well, I appreciate you having me, man.
No problem, dude. So what Taylor does, guys, if you haven't seen any of his videos yet, you need to go look up One Man Porno because it's fucking incredible. It's fun. It's awesome. It's just a blast to watch. It's kind of like a performance art meets grindcore band, meets like backyard wrestling meets. It's just fucking awesome. I love it. I like watching them.
Yeah. I try to do all kinds of crazy shit, man. I just always try to come up with something new and do something different.
Well, what started this for you? How did this all come about for you?
All right, so me and me and 3 or 4 of my friends were sitting down here in the basement, and I was just playing on the drums or whatever, and I was like, dude, I'm just gonna write a quick grind song, and it was called "I Just Don't Give a Fuck," and it was basically just a bunch of blast beats and everything. And so I was like, okay, that's funny. So I posted it on Facebook on my regular account. And I just, I called it, I named the song, I Just Don't Give a Fuck. I Just Don't Give a Fuck. And then I was like, let me come up with a band name. And I was like, well, it's just me in this right now. So I was like, okay, One Man Porno works. And so I posted it on my Facebook. And, sometimes my friends like some of the stuff I post, sometimes they don't. Well, this post, it caught a little bit of my friends' attention. They was like, dude, that's fucking cool and funny and stuff. And I didn't even do much. I just put my shirt over my head and played the drums and screamed, and it was funny to people. And I was like, if I can do that and, like, people are all, like, not necessarily all over it, but my friends are all over it, I was like, let's do something bigger. So that next video that I made, well, it was, like, the 3rd video that I made, but, I already made the page and everything called One Man Porno, and my friends were just jamming. Like, it wasn't even a song. My friend, we didn't have any timing or anything. We were just jamming, Mm-hmm. And I came out. I walked and I was like, well, let me get ready for the video. And so I walked around on the other side of the building. I took everything off and I just put duct tape on and some makeup on my face. And I walked back. And they was like, dude, you fucking stupid. And I was like, it doesn't matter. We're posting this anyway. Let's record it. And, so we recorded that with them just jamming and me screaming. And then, like, it went, like, halfway viral. Like, just on One Man Porno, it got, like, 500,000 views. And then some other page shared it, except they didn't even tag me in it. So I was kind of pissed about that. But they got, like, 1.5 million views. So it kind of went a little viral. So I thought that was pretty cool.
That is weird, man. It's amazing what you can come up with and people just gravitate to it.
Yeah, no, I mean, and that's literally what was really funny about it is, like, that's just shit that me and my friends do on a normal daily basis. Like, we just do dumb shit constantly. Like, even if we're out in public, we don't care. And so I was like, well, if we, let's just record it and post it and see what it does. And it did that. I thought it was pretty funny. So I just kept making videos, doing different things. Some got a little bit of attention, some didn't get much, but it got a lot of hate, but it also got a lot of love, and I didn't expect it to get no hate, and I knew I was going to get hate on it. So yeah, like, there's going to be what you call normal people out there that think it's fucking stupid and say, what the fuck is this? But
yeah,
but there was a lot of people that really enjoyed it too, so I thought it was pretty cool, man.
It is cool.
But yeah, that's how it all got started, just by jamming.
But you do music anyway. I mean, you've got that many friends in bands and stuff, so you're definitely into the music scene, though, right?
Oh yeah, dude. I got a lot of friends that do music or have something to do with music. And me and a couple of my other buddies, we just like to jam. We're trying to work on some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I did some some vocal features with my friend's band, Travesty of Mankind. If y'all haven't heard of him, y'all need to go check him out. He's
I
pretty
definitely
dope.
will.
But yeah, I did some stuff with that. And I got friends in all different kinds of genres of bands, So I don't try to stick to just one. I know like technically what I'm doing is considered like porno grind and gore grind with like a little bit of slam, I guess.
Okay.
And just noise. But overall I like all kinds of music. I even like doing stuff like grunge and stuff.
Nice.
So yeah, I got plenty of friends in bands and stuff. So yeah, I've always been, into music, and I never had like the recording stuff to do, like to record with, other than when I'm with my friends. So I was like, well, let's just make a live video and just do something stupid with added music to it, and see where it goes. And so far, it's doing all right.
I just gotta ask, man, did it hurt when you pulled that duct tape off?
It wasn't that bad, but a lot of people, it's like, oh, dude, how can you handle that? But what people don't really know is, like, I do stuff that causes pain to me constantly. So, like, I'm not as bad as, like, Jackass or nothing.
Right.
Okay.
But like, one video, we busted a light bulb on my back. I jumped into some thumbtacks. I rebranded my ass with a brander. I set like this little firecracker, not one that blows up, but one that just kind of sparks, but it'll still burn you. I set one of those off in my belly button and burnt the shit out of my stomach. Oh. So I'm kind of used to pain and everything. So that little bit wasn't really anything, that duct tape.
That's funny, man. You sound like you sound like you're doing a lot of crazy stunt shit.
Oh yeah, dude. That was my original idea, to like make a stunt movie, kind of like CKY. Obviously, it wouldn't be as high quality as like Jackass, because they had like millions of fucking dollars put into it.
Well, of course,
However, but CKY with Bam Margera before, like.
Well, the original Jackass stuff, yeah.
Yeah, that was just a home movie that him and some of his buddies did, and I feel like I could do something kind of like that. I wouldn't copy their stuff. I would do my own original stuff.
Of course.
But kind of like that. But,
well, what's the most? How would I put it? Have you ever done anything like that and then afterward went, "Oh shit, I shouldn't have done that"?
Let's
like
see.
that hurt too bad, or oh my god, I wasn't expecting that outcome.
Well, when we busted the glass on my back, like those long glass tubes. I'm sure Well, we busted one across my back, and it was wintertime, and so I was already shirtless, and we were standing out in the middle of my friend's backyard, and it was like one of the coldest nights that month, or I don't know, it was just fucking cold, and we busted it across my back, and as soon as it hit, it stung so bad, dude. I thought I was gonna pass out, because not only was the glass in me, but it was also so cold. So it stung so bad. Like I was like, oh, dude. So I ran. I kind of did like the circle thing, and then I ran back up towards the house. And I was like, dude, what the fuck? And I turned around, and my back was bleeding a little bit. It wasn't too bad. But, and then at the end of the video, you hear me say, all right, let's go pull all this glass out. But something that we didn't get on video was when we were all sitting in the kitchen trying to get the glass out of my back.
Yeah.
And, I never did that before. So I was like, I didn't know how deep the glass went. I didn't know if it just punctured it or if it went real deep in my skin. I couldn't tell.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like scared it down, hit my like lung or something. I was like, dude, I'm going to die. I was sitting in the chair. And like they were picking at my back, and I was like screaming, like "fuck!" So that was like one of the main things that I was like, "Why did I do that?" But now that I know what it does, I'll probably do it again someday because it was funny.
I remember. So, first off, how old are you, Taylor?
22. I'll be
Okay.
23 in November.
Yeah. Okay. So I remember when I was younger, we used to do retarded shit like that as well. I'm in my 40s. So what we did was we would take. I'm gonna give you a little hint here. Get a you know those picture frames, the big large ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you get a big one and you hit them on the back end of it or the back side of it, and it makes the loud shattering noise and all that good shit, but it doesn't cut you.
Okay.
Yeah. Like you can hit somebody in the head with them and they break and they don't hurt.
Right. Yes, that would be something cool to do for a video.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking. You know, you got
the
that. We used to do those. We did the fluorescent light bulbs many a times.
right.
We did litter pans, cat litter pans.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
They make a loud noise, metal ones, and they don't hurt.
Right.
Yeah. So there's a lot of cool shit you can use that we did as dumbasses as well.
Hell yeah. Yeah, we with the I don't know if you watched, I think it's the most recent video. It's one of the most recent ones anyway, where we start hitting each other with the trash can.
Yes. I did see that. Yes.
So my brother in the white shirt, he obviously got the worst of it.
Yes.
Like, we beat the shit out of him. Like we did another video, but it was dark and we had like a light and we were kind of moshing and punching each other and stuff. And he got beat the shit out of with that one too. So he always gets the worst of it in the videos. So we're probably going to like make a song dedicated to him getting beat the fuck up in our videos.
Oh, that's hysterical, man. I remember doing some shit like that. I did we used to do go to the junkyard and we'd find cars that we could get to turn over.
Right.
Get them running real quick.
Yeah.
And we'd back them out of the back of the junkyard, and just enough, even if it just lasted like a minute.
Right.
And we'd hold on to the damn top of the car while someone drove it, and we'd do these Superman things and see how long you could
hell yeah.
stay on top of the car. Yeah.
That's fun. That's good stuff. I remember dragging my friend behind us on a skateboard on a car, and when he fell, he decided the whole entire right hand of him was basically a brush burn.
Yeah,
sucks.
I've done that before. I wasn't getting dragged by a car, but I bombed this like, I couldn't do it now because I'm too fucking fat. But when I was like 18 or so, I was always skateboarding and stuff. I was a lot better shape back then, and I bombed this huge ass hill, and I slipped up and fell, and it ate up both of my arms. Like,
yeah, that's some good shit right there.
Like I had it was completely red and like blistery for like a year. Like it ate, because I was going downhill, so not only did I hit and slid about 2 or 3 feet just on my arms, on the backside of my arms. So all the way from the elbow up to like my wrist and some of my hand was like eaten up bad.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
That's a type of pain most people won't understand.
Yeah, it's pretty rough, but it's been a while since that happened, so I can't quite remember exactly how bad it felt, but I know it wasn't fun.
It's like I've had the road rash, and it's like you're on fire, but it's cold. Oh, it's awful. Oh, I can remember it. Oh, it's awful.
Yeah. We've always kind of caused ourselves pain on purpose, doing like stupid stuff, like even when I was in like elementary school. Like, I don't know if people believe me or not when I say this, but it was always a dream of mine to be a stuntman. But when I say stuntman, I mean like Jackass or CKY, not like a dude that does stunts for a dude in a movie. And so I would go into school, and keep in mind I was in like 3rd and 4th grade, and I was in elementary school. And it was one of those days that, there's like a career day or whatever. What do you want to be when you grow up? And I was like, I want to be a stuntman. And they asked me, you mean like in like movies when they do stunts for the actor? And I was like, no, I want to be like Jackass. And I got in trouble for saying Jackass. But it was always been a dream of mine to just do stupid shit and make a movie or a video or something out of it. But, you know, all my friends are kind of busy a lot. And, you know, I'm also busy when they're not busy. So we're just all on different schedules.
Sure.
So we don't ever really have a time to, like, work on the movie anymore. So that's why I kind of just do certain videos and then I'll just post them and then, like, tag them in them.
Well, that's cool, man. Is there anybody else out there that you watch that you might see out there and you go, man, I could do something similar to that, or I could get other than Jackass or anything like that?
Right.
Zach Holmes. He goes by Jackass. That motherfucker is the man. That motherfucker is the man, dude. Like, he does. I don't know if I couldn't match his level. Like, he does some shit that'll really hurt himself. I couldn't match that level, but. You know, I watch his stuff and I'm like, dude, that's fucking awesome. You know, I respect the fuck out of him. Like,
I'm about to look that dude up.
Yeah, I'm friends with him on Facebook too. I mean, you know, he's kind of, he got busy and stuff, so I've only talked to him a few times, but, you know, he seems like a pretty cool dude. You know, they did a TV show on, what's it called, MTV. They did a whole season of, it's called Too Stupid to Die.
Nice.
And him and a bunch of his friends were in it, and they did it a whole season for for Too Stupid to Die.
Wow. Basically trying to revive the whole Jackass thing.
Yeah, it was like, you know, but they did it different too, and that's what I respected about it. You know, they did like their own thing with it. They had like it was almost like hell, I can't really explain it. You just have to watch it and see what I'm talking about. But, you know, they did it in their own way instead of, like, copying.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I really, you know, I really like that. That's why, you know, even with my thing, that's why that video blew up, you know, because most people, when they do stuff, they don't quite get as wild, I would guess.
Well, there's
play it safe.
Yeah, there's that. They don't get
Yeah.
as wild. They don't, and they also, there's a lot of people who just copy other people.
Exactly. And see, with me, I just, you know, I try not to copy people. You know, I find songs and certain bands and stuff that gives me like a basic idea, but I take it and I do it in my own way. Like, you know,
that's cool,
there's
man.
a style that I like and everything.
Well, yeah, of course, man, of course. Actually, you know what we're going to do? We're going to take a break right here, guys. We're going to go ahead and run this little commercial here for the Film War. So check it out, guys. It's time for a kick-ass concert announcement.
On October 18th, the Metal Hand of God podcast, in association with the Fillmore New Orleans, is bringing you one of the most powerful concerts of the entire year.
Totally radical.
This is a concert not for the faint of heart. It's time to release your inner Viking.
Fantastic.
One night, 4 bands. The energy will be explosive.
And I welcome the Valkyries to summon me home.
Here it comes.
Good people of New Orleans, the Metal Hand of God is proud to announce that the Fillmore is bringing you a man.
Right on. Right on.
That's right, New Orleans, only at the Fillmore would you get a Marv, with special guests Arch Enemy, At the Gates, and Grand Magus. This will be a night of major metal music.
Holy cow, man! Well, slap my mom!
So don't forget to get those tickets at thefillmorenola.com, livenation.com, or the MHOG podcast website. Click on the links, it'll take you to ticket sales. Get them before they're gone. This is just another example why the Fillmore is New Orleans' premier concert venue. Amon Amarth, October 18th, with Arch Enemy, At the Gates, and Grand Magus. Get those tickets now. Do not wait to the last minute, or they will be sold out. The Metal Hand of God podcast. The Fillmore, New Orleans. Amon Amarth, Arch Enemy, At the Gates, and Grand Magus. October 18th. See you at the show. Bring your horn. Be a Viking for a night.
MHOG podcast. Ta-da! So there you go, guys. Don't miss out on that concert over at the Fillmore. There are tons of shows coming to the Fillmore, and that is just one. That'll be
it's a happening spot, man.
It is. It really is, man. A lot of great shows. Anyway, so all right, Taylor. I always say. See, now I'm saying the wrong name. You see that?
Oh, you good? You good?
You see that shit? Jesus Christ!
I get called Tyler a lot more than expected.
Fucking, that's my retarded problem. I don't know. Something's wrong with me. Anyway, so all right. So we've seen on your videos that it says featuring your friends, correct? So it's not just you, or is it just all you and a bunch of other you buddies?
Well, the band itself, or the art, or whatever you want to call it itself, is just me. I record the drums. I've had my friend play the guitar in a few of the videos, but all the vocals and drums at least is me. And, sometimes I'll do the guitar too. But, like I like to feature, my friends. Sometimes it's different ones, but most of the time it's Will, Pat, my brother. They're the ones that are usually in the videos.
Nice.
But, I got a handful that's also just me in it. So, yeah, that's why it's called One Man Porno, because it's like I said, it's just one man. It's like a one-man thing, so it's pretty cool.
Hey, man, it ain't fun if the homies can't have some, right?
Exactly. And
there
plus, it would get kind of old if I just did the same thing by myself over and over and over again.
Right. You're right. You got to experiment. Do other shit.
Right. Exactly. And like that
Try
one
different
video,
positions.
Yeah. And like that one video, when I was... when we were beating the shit out of each other, that's all they did was just fight. They didn't have anything to do with the sound or the noise other than the trash can being thrown, but I still tagged them in it because, they were still in the video.
Well, they're still featured.
Yeah, they're still featured. The only person, well, two people. My buddy Wes one time did a vocal for it one time, and I played the guitar, and I just recorded the drums and played over. And in a few videos, my friend Will, he plays the guitar. And, and there was one that me and Zach did vocals, and he did drums on another. So, yeah, like I said, it's just all over the place.
Yeah.
But, all together, it's just me, but I like to feature my homies. And, if there's something that they can play or they can do, I'll let them do it sometimes,
Right.
Because, my buddy Will, he's a hell of a lot better of a guitar player than me. I can't play the guitar worth a shit. But I do it enough to get by, I guess.
Yes. Well, it seems to be working, dude. I mean, you've grabbed the attention of a lot of fucking people.
Yeah, even though that, that video was the one that went that viral or whatever, you know, I still got a lot of views on my other one by people that are like actually interested in it, and excuse me, and you know, a lot of my friends on my Facebook, you know, that I don't even know that live states away, or even some in different countries. Like,
Yeah.
I have people all the way in Italy and stuff hitting me up. It's like, dude, that was fucking cool, man. You're awesome. You're a fucking legend. And it makes me feel good because, like, I'm like, if you only knew, man, I was like, I'm a piece of shit. I ain't no damn legend.
He's like, dude, I just live over here. I don't do shit. You know, I work. Right. I mean, it's the same.
Yeah, I just be doing dumb shit. And, like, just, I guess this caught attention finally.
Hey, man, look, that's all you need is you need that one little spark. I mean, that's how we started. We started out as just using the one computer, hanging out, not doing much of nothing with the one little stick mic, and ended up going all over. We're in like I don't know how many countries, and you know it's pretty
over 60 countries.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Like we're all over the fucking place, man.
Hell yeah, man! That's awesome.
And it's really cool to have that feeling. Like wow, there's some dude in Bangladesh trying to decipher what I'm saying right now.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, it's like, you know, before I did One Man Porno, you know, I was always, like I said, I did the stunts and stuff, and I always did stupid shit on my regular Facebook. And, you know, I would get like 30 to 100 of my friends' attention, and they would always like the stuff I posted. But one thing, it didn't necessarily go very viral, but it got a little over 6,000 views. One night, it was last October, so literally exactly probably about a year from now, because I remember it was last October. So, yeah, about a year from now, or last year, I got really, really drunk one night by myself. And, you know, I was like, I know y'all seen Silence of the Lamb, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Okay, yeah. So you know the scene where it's like playing Goodbye Horses, and he's like, would you fuck me? I'd fuck me, and everything. And he backs up, and he's got the nut tuck going on and everything. Yeah. Well, I decided I'm going to recreate that scene in my living room, drunk as fuck. So I went in the bathroom, and I found some, like, old makeup that my grandma hasn't worn in years, like some lipstick. And I was like, okay, so she don't care about this, so I'm going to take this. And so I just started rubbing it all over my lips, like not even like on my lips, it's all over my mouth, like all over the place.
Like all crazy.
Yeah, all crazy. And I was like, and I said the line, and then I backed up and I did the nut tuck, and like people found that fucking funny, and I was like, that wasn't even original of mine. I just copied something, and it caught that much attention. It was like 6,000 views or so, because a lot of my friends shared it, and then their friends shared it.
That's good though. That's how
friends shared it.
Yeah, that's how it works, man. I mean, that's how it works. And that's cool though. I mean, it really is. It's cool that you found that spark that lit up, at least you know a partial share. You know what I'm saying? Like a partial viral. I mean, look at you know who shared. You know how I found out about your video? I am friends with the guys from Goat and Your Mom.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I don't even know if I've heard of them. I have to check it out.
You've never heard of Goat and Your Mom? You had to have. Have you ever seen the viral video of the guy in the American flag Speedos with somebody shaking his dick?
You mean the ones Can You Quack?
Yes.
Can You Quack? Yeah. Holy fuck, dude! I want to do a show with them, dude.
Well,
I didn't know that was the name.
Well, let me tell you something. I book those guys quite a bit out here in Louisiana, so that's why I found out about you, because he shared your video.
Oh shit, dude, that's fucking awesome! I did not know that.
Yeah, man. Like the main guy, his name is Peter. He's the one who shared your video, and I was like, man, this is pretty fucking cool. I'm gonna check this guy out, and that's how I found out about you. And like I said, and that's why I hit you up about booking you, because I was like, look, whenever you decide to get your shit to doing a show, I want to book you out here with those dudes.
Dude, that would be fucking awesome, because you don't even understand. I didn't know that was the name of their band. I just know them from that song.
Yeah, Goat and Your Mom.
Okay, cool. But yeah, I was like, I was telling my friends, I've literally talked to a handful of my friends saying, that I would told them that would be dope to do a show with them, and my friends was like, yeah, dude, that'd be awesome. But I did not know that, they would be down to do a show with me too. That's fucking cool.
Well, you see, and that's the cool thing is since I'm the guy who does all the booking, I can book whoever I want on the shows. So like I can put you guys together on a venue at the venue out here, and then that'd be really badass.
Hell yeah. I mean, I'd have to see, like right now, like where I'm recording everything live, live video, it would be really hard for me to do like a live show other than in my basement where all my equipment is
well,
at.
yeah, of course.
But I'm starting to now learn how to use GarageBand, and I was able, that last song, where we were all fighting each other. I actually just recorded the guitar over the drums on GarageBand, and it turned out decent. Like, it didn't sound great because I recorded it off my iPod, so you don't expect it to sound great.
Right.
But it sounded good enough for what I was doing. So, maybe I could like record 10, 15 songs, because they're never more than a minute and a half, 2 minutes long.
Right.
I could record like 10, 15 songs on that, and then just put vocals over them, and then do it that way, and then have my friends come with me, and we just do a bunch of dumb shit on stage while I do vocals.
Yeah, I mean that's fine. Whatever you guys need to do, man. I'd love to have y'all.
Definitely something that you could plan on that for probably after the first of the year sometime. That would be a good thing to shoot for.
Dope.
Yeah, like I said, they just actually came down recently and did a show with the amazing Betty White Titfuck, which is one of my favorite punk bands from out here in New Orleans.
Oh, yeah.
And
I've heard that name, but I haven't listened to them.
Dude, they are awesome. They're fantastic. They're crazy.
And
they also did a show it was with them, my friend's band Ghetto Demon, which you need to check those guys out. They're awesome. And another great band you need to check out is Pixel Creep. All three bands were fucking fantastic, man.
Hell yeah, man.
And there was about 200 people there, so it was a pretty big show for the venue that we're at, because the venue's only supposed to fit maybe about 80.
Right.
So it was a lot of fucking people. Man. Yeah, it was good. It's good stuff.
Awesome.
All right, so we've covered the art behind it, right? Have we covered the art behind your stuff yet?
I mean, do you mean like the reason I'm doing it and everything? Or?
Yeah, like what, we've done that because you want to be you've like the aspiring jackass kind of thing and all that good stuff. So when we get back from this commercial break, we're gonna cover the music part behind it.
Okay.
And we'll talk about like that kind of stuff. So all right, so check out this commercial for North Shore Collectibles. Guaranteed you're going to find something you want if you ever go there. So hold on, here it is.
An amazing store has opened up in Slidell, Louisiana. Are you a Funko Pop collector?
Yeah, I am.
Then this is the store for you. Funko Pop.
Can't believe it. It's so exciting. Hey man, don't leave me hanging like this.
That's right, North Shore Pop Culture Collectibles, specializing in all things Funko.
This is amazing. I've been waiting on a store like this for a long time.
Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, no matter what it is, if it's Funko, they've got you covered.
I'm always looking for that rare piece to flesh out my collection.
So groove on down to North Shore Pop Culture Collectibles, specializing in all things Funko. Located at 1394 Corporate Square Boulevard, Slidell, Louisiana, 70458, or call 985-265-4279. They're waiting for you. Everything you need Funko is right there. So it's Funko. It's pop culture. North Shore Pop Culture Collectibles. See you there. Hey, what the Funko are you waiting for? Get out to Slidell, Louisiana. North Shore Pop Culture Collectibles.
This is great. I'm telling everybody I know.
You can collect them all. Each sold separately.
So, all right, yeah, there you go, guys. If you want any kind of pop vinyls or any kind of Funko product whatsoever, go check out North Shore Collectibles on Facebook. It's definitely a really good shop, and it's fun to be at when you go there.
It is.
So anyway, we're here with Taylor Barrett. See, I almost said Tyler again. This is fucking stupid. Taylor Barrett, and he is the man behind One Man Porno. So what we're gonna do here is now we're gonna talk about what was your influences behind the music behind One Man Porno.
All right, so I would say there's about 4 different bands that like kind of told me, hey, I want to do something kind of like that but different. But it doesn't sound the same. But either way, big influences on my on like music. I like gore grind, slam, porno grind, and stuff like that. So to do with like porno grind, the sound, some of it sounds kind of porno grindy, which is kind of like gore grind at the same time, but it's different. But either way, that's where all the wild dressing comes in at. It's with the porno grind.
Right.
Like there was bands like Spasm and stuff like that, and Rompy Prop that like I really admire in their style of what they do.
It's almost like a Gigi Allen without the shit.
I mean, I guess a lot of people saying that, but I mean, I like Gigi Allen, but I couldn't match to him, man. He was the fucking king, dude.
No, dude, he was a beast, man. He was on a completely another worldly level.
It was wild.
If you haven't had the chance to watch the documentary, the recent one, I think it's called the Allen Family. You need to watch that. It's fantastic video, and it really puts another light on those people.
Okay, yeah, I don't think I haven't seen that, but I've watched, some of his videos and then some of like his interviews and stuff, and they're always fucking funny and wild and shit. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, the Allen Family documentary, man, really, really puts another light on him, and it really, it's a whole different aspect. I mean, like you can go look at Hated if you want. That's also another interesting documentary, which is also directed by the gentleman who has directed the Joker movie, by the way.
Okay, hell yeah.
Speaking of the Joker movie,
right. And that's kind of an interesting. I wasn't even thinking about having that as a tie-in, but that was pretty kind of cool right there. Yeah, but yeah. So the guy who did Hated, the documentary behind Gigi Allen, where he's laying on the ground and having a hooker piss in his mouth, actually directed the new Joker film with Joaquin Phoenix, which is also having a horrible time in the theater. I mean, it's not a horrible time because they're fucking selling out every which way they go. But
yeah, they've already done over 95 million in sales this weekend.
What the hard part behind it is that the fact that theaters are pulling the movie.
Yeah, that's why I told my brother we're gonna go see it tomorrow, because I was like, before they pull it and I had to wait till DVD, I'm trying to go see it tomorrow.
That's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Because at the rate they're doing this, and you know what, it's absolutely ridiculous, is because they're saying it's promoting violence. Well, that's any fucking movie on
Dude,
out there.
That's anything I do too. Like,
yeah, I mean,
violence is fucking funny. It happens all the time, dude. There's nothing you can do about it. It's a fucking movie.
Yeah,
just because it happened that at one point in time a few years ago some guy dressed like a Joker and shut up a movie theater doesn't mean a movie about the Joker shouldn't be shown in a movie theater. That's like saying we need to get rid of all the Batmans. It makes no fucking sense.
It's obnoxious, man. It's been really weird. I've stayed away from all the spoilers and stuff, because I'm trying to keep the movie fresh for me when I go see it.
Yeah.
But there's actually a few things out there that says like the ending is controversial, which I believe it probably is really fucked up. But it's part of, it's a film. It's a movie.
Yeah. Right.
And like we brought up before, like they actually pulled the film from military bases, because they said that it could cause PTSD problems with the soldiers. So either this is like a super huge hype train that's really pushing the limits of this, or this film is super fucked up. I mean,
either way, I'm down to go see it because I watch fucked up shit all the time, man. It's just it's wild.
It's part of the world, man.
Yeah, it's part of the world, like you said.
Yeah,
like,
you create your own personal world while you're living in it, and
Yes.
but there's everybody else's worlds around you. I mean, so it's just one of those things you can't blanket shut down something because it may offend a small group of people. They don't have to watch it. Don't watch it.
Right.
Don't watch it. Ignore it. It goes away. That's just what it is.
I'm in a group chat on Facebook that just shares a bunch of videos of and all kinds of weird stuff about like weird fetish porn and shit, doing nasty stuff, and then there's other videos they share with people actually being killed and shit,
Right.
And it's real videos and so I'm used to seeing stuff like that. So I don't think the movie's gonna. Oh, I know the movie's not gonna bother me. Nothing like that really bothers me. But
no, but there is also a thing.
Yeah.
But there is a point too that adults would need to go, okay, this is the Joker, but it is not a Batman movie. So already parents don't take your kids to go see this movie. The rating alone.
It's a rated R movie. You're not supposed to take your kids to it.
Don't take your kids. I mean, there's grown-up things that are still very grown-up in the world that kids don't need to be exposed to, and that's one of them.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah, like I said, there's going to be people out there that aren't interested in stuff like that and don't want to see stuff like that, real or fake, as in the movie. And I get that, but like you said, don't go see it.
Don't go see it.
Don't take it away from me. Don't take it away from all those people that do want to see it.
I mean, you have the option, guys. You don't have to go see it. It's not like, oh my God, it's in the theater. We need to go. No, you don't.
Right. Exactly.
I mean, that's what freedom of choice is, assholes. I mean, you can go if you want, but don't take the stuff away from the people who really want to see it. And I have that problem along with all the PC universe out there who complain about this and that and this and that, and I'm like, well, fuck, man, if I want to say this or do that, it should be my option. I'm so sorry it offends everybody, but goddamn.
Yeah.
I mean,
I know exactly what you mean. I get a lot of PC people on a lot of shit that I post. Not even on just One Man Porno, just on my regular Facebook.
Just in general, yeah.
Yeah, just in general, I get, and it's cool. You have your opinion. I respect that. But don't tell me that I'm wrong because I have mine.
And that's the problem with the world today, I think, is everybody thinks that their opinion is correct. And it's
everybody
not.
wants to be in everybody else's shit.
Right.
I mean, I don't get in anybody else's shit because I know I'm wrong. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? I may be wrong. I may be a little fucked in the head, and I might like weird shit, and I might post weird shit. But don't keep me on your Facebook if you don't want to see it, because I'm gonna post it anyway.
Right, because it's your page. Why would you not post the things you want to post? I mean, that's just stupid.
I get post blocked a lot. I mean, that's why I even had you on that backup account the other day, because I got post blocked for something on my other account. I think I got it back today, so I'll probably be back on it.
That's cool. That's cool. It doesn't matter. I mean, I was wondering why all of a sudden I got another one from you. I'm like, oh God, did he get hacked in somebody's head?
That's my backup account, dude. I've been post blocked so many fucking times, it's ridiculous. One time I've been post blocked on both at the same time. That kind of sucked. Because most people they'll get post blocked on their main account,
right? And
if they have a backup account or if they make one, there's okay, well, let me be very careful on this one. I'm just like, no, fuck it. Let's post everything I see. And I'll get post. I'm back and forth post blocked on both of them all the fucking time.
That's funny, dude. That's funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, this has been an interesting show, man. I really enjoyed having you on here.
I appreciate it, man.
You're more than welcome to come back anytime, dude. Especially since you wanna start doing some touring. Maybe, if you get your shit together within the first of the year, man, let me know, and I'll definitely book you in Louisiana for sure.
Hell yeah, I'm definitely down, but first I got to get money right. I got to get all the instrument stuff.
Right. You got to get all your stuff together.
What state are you in?
I'm in North Carolina. Well, technically, I'm right in Virginia, but I'm right as soon as you get into Virginia out of North Carolina. Like, I can literally walk up the road 2 minutes and be in North Carolina.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm in North Carolina. Wayne's in Louisiana.
Okay.
Yeah. Rum's out there by you, but he's by the water.
Okay. Yeah. See, I'm literally, I'm about. So you're like Outer Banks area and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm about. If I'm thinking right, I think I'm about 6 to 8 hours away from that or something like that.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds about right.
So,
yeah. Rum's over here. He's the one. Remember we were talking, and I said we had to make sure we had the right times to get you on because he got hit by the hurricane.
Yeah, I remember you telling me about that.
Yeah.
So we had to push all our guests back so that we made sure that Rum was okay.
Right. No, I'm glad you're all right now, man.
Yeah, that was a tough one there.
Yeah, I bet. I was because it was it didn't hit bad where I'm at. We barely got any rain, I don't think. But I remember hearing about it, and I knew it was gonna be a hard one.
Yeah, just a lot of rain, a lot of wind, and the power outage and all that other good stuff.
It was a lot of suck. Don't lie. It was a lot of fucking suck, is what it was.
It was. Yeah. It really was. Yeah. But hey, that's the joys of living on the coast, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Or living in a bowl like me.
Yeah, you live in a bowl.
I live in a bowl, so
Oh, okay. So do y'all get like a lot of flooding and stuff?
We get I could spit on the ground and flood my house.
Damn.
That's why my house is like 5 feet off the ground.
I feel it.
No, man, we get hit bad out here with hurricanes as well, and a lot of flooding. And then it doesn't help that we have corrupt government over here, and all of our sewage and water board stuff was like a joke. Like the backup pumps and all that shit weren't working, and we had a lot of problems.
Pumps too small for the flow.
Yeah, they're sorting things out now, but I mean, it's ridiculous. We had pumps out here that were built 100 years ago, and they were still using. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like it doesn't work that way anymore, guys. We didn't have that much concrete 100 years ago, So now we flood really easy. But that's in the city. I live on the outskirts, so I'm pretty okay unless the levee breaks, and then we're fucked.
Yeah.
But
that wouldn't be good.
No. That's why for any hurricane we pack up our shit and leave because
it's like a mini tsunami right there.
Pretty much.
That's why I kind of like where I'm at because I mean we get storms, but we get storms where I can still hey, I need to go to Walmart. I'm still able to do that. It might be lightning and storming, and I might get soaking wet, and I take a chance on getting struck by lightning, but. It's not nowhere near as bad as like some places.
That'd be a good video.
Yeah, me getting hit by lightning.
One Man Porno strikes again.
That's funny.
Oh, yeah. I got zapped one time. It hit the ground not far from me, and boy, I dropped like a ton of bricks. It sucked.
It happened to my grandma here. It hit the light post out in our yard, and she was on the porch, and she said it kind of went through her. It didn't like I don't remember exactly how she said it. She didn't like drop or nothing.
Yeah.
She said like it shocked her and like her arm or something went numb for a little while.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
It's a hell of a burst of electricity, man.
Yeah. Well, when we were younger, me and my brother, we were like, he was about 8 and I was about 10 or somewhere around then because he's 2 years younger than me. We were sitting in my bedroom playing a video game or something or talking or doing something. And a lightning strike hit the power line literally right next to our house. And it was so crazy because like on the wall, in like the middle of a wall, all the way through the whole room, and it might have done it to the whole house, but we were only in our room, so we could only see what happened in there. But in the middle of the wall, a white line like lightning sparked in the middle of the wall.
Holy shit!
Like a whole say you took a can of spray paint and went from the middle of in the middle of your wall and then just painted every line. I mean the whole area, like every wall, middle of the wall, all the way across. It was just like a white lightning line, just straight.
Wow,
yeah, dude, that's crazy.
Right around me and my brother, it was wild. It scared the shit out of us,
dude.
No doubt,
kids.
Dude, the dumbest thing I've ever done as a child was I had a friend of mine, the same guy who fell and got skin marked, like scattered all over the place.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, my kid is really excited. He just found a flashlight, so he's like super amazed by seeing everything. But anyway, so his dad was a construction worker. Would you shut up a minute? I'm telling a story. Can I tell my story? Okay, thank you. Anyway, so a friend, his dad was a construction worker, so he had a fucking a welding machine. Okay,
right.
So this asshole decides to stick rebar into the ground, connect the welding machine to the rebar, wet the ground, and then stand in it, hold onto the rebar, and then start grabbing his friends. So like. You could.
So he was grounding them. He was okay, yeah.
Yeah, and he was shocking the fuck out of everybody. And he was doing this thing where he would be like, look, dude, I'm Raiden from Mortal Kombat. And he would shoot lightning out of his hands.
That's wild, man.
And he grabbed me and shocked the piss out of me. But that to this day, I shouldn't say this, but that friend is now on television and is a famous person. So.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's hysterical.
Son of a bitch. I thought he fried all his brain cells out after doing all that crazy shit, but no, he's famous now. I'll tell you who he is later.
All right.
But anyway, man, dude, like I said, we appreciate you coming on the show, man.
I appreciate y'all having me, man.
And we'll definitely get back with you and have you come back on again, and we'll do some updates on One Man Porno for sure.
All right, yeah, because I'm gonna keep it coming. I'm trying to do something in the next couple weeks because I'm kind of set back right now. Because one of my amps was actually a friend of mine's amp, and he needed it back. So I don't have it right now. So I'm trying to figure a way to work around it.
Yeah.
If I had it, I would record stuff today, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to. I might have enough stuff to work around, but I don't know yet. But, yeah, I'm definitely going to keep it coming whenever
Hell
I have
yeah, dude. No, don't stop, man.
Stuff to do
don't stop. I mean, obviously it sparked on to some people, and look, we found out about it by sheer luck, and somebody that you like sent it to me. So there you go.
Hell yeah. Yeah. My idea is doing a whole first album called Piss. That's why I got that piss sign in the back of like most of my videos.
Yeah. I was wondering what the hell that was about.
Yeah, that's the album name. It's called Piss, and I'm going to the whole first album that I'm doing right now. It's all going to be live video. And then after I finish this, I'm gonna start just straight recording on Bandcamp because I finally think I'm understanding that a little bit better.
Sweet.
And I'm just gonna do some splits and stuff with some of my closer friends that are into the same stuff.
Nice, dude.
And
cool.
And then like work on an EP and then like a second album and stuff. But right now my big goal is to record like 8 or 9 more videos, like live videos for Piss, and then mix them all together and post it.
Sweet,
and
that's awesome.
It'll be the whole full album.
That sounds great, cool, dude. That sounds awesome.
That's a good project.
And what we'll do is whenever it's up, let me know, and then I'll take a sample of it and I'll play it on the show.
Hell yeah, man! I appreciate it.
No problem. So all right, guys. That's the end of our show today. We hope you enjoyed listening to Mr. Taylor Barrett. Right, I said it right. Yes, I didn't say Tyler.
Yeah,
Fuck yeah, I didn't say Tyler.
What's second guessing yourself?
I can't help it. I'm confused, man. I'm confused.
Good, man.
But thank you, dude, again for joining us. And like I said, we will be contacting you again to get you back on as soon as everything is situated.
Sounds good, man. Sounds good.
So, anyway, guys, I was your host, Wayne.
And I'm the Rum Guy.
And that was Mr. Taylor Barrett. And
I'm Taylor.
That's right. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to keep it
Adieu, parting is such sweet sorrow.
Go ahead and run. Run home and cry to mama.
Get the fuck out!
Okay then. That's it.